is this place? Where am I? I can feel something moving closer.
Empress Emily Caldwin. I am a friend of your father's from the bad old days. I never expected us to meet. I watched your mother die at the hands of schemers who wanted your little empire. Then you were rescued by a man in a strange mask. I thought that was the end of the excitement. But someone yanked the rug from under your feet. You've lost your throne and your father. And I promise, Delilah won't just give them back. So, what are you prepared to do about it? Your Imperial Majesty? And are you clever enough to do it without spilling a river of blood? I asked Corvo those questions 15 years ago. This is the moment that changed him. Now it's your turn.
It burns from the inside. I feel like I'm standing at the edge of something. All the stories, they're true. Incredible. This is how I'm going to save my father and reclaim the throne. Corvo mentioned being here once.
I know you. Do you remember? It's been so long, and you've been through so much. Even as an echo of myself, it's good to know you're there.
Mother? You're here, but you're not here. In my hand, but somewhere else.
Only the last of my essence, with you for a while. If only I could reach across this great expanse and take you into my arms. But I have this to offer. My gift and my curse. Summon me to your hand, and I will guide you when I can. Stars in the sky here. There isn't a sky.
Who is Delilah really? How could she? I don't understand.
There's no one quite like Delilah. I watched her pull herself up from blood and filth, until she was in a position to steal from the wisest scholars in the Empire. Survival and ambition, art and magic, with a cunning that makes fawning sycophants of those around her, all of it leading to what you saw at Dunwall Tower. Delilah's playing the long game. She took all the abuse the world could deal out, and now she has a crown. But I'll let you in on a secret. She's got her eyes set on a much greater prize.
When I was 10 years old, bored with my lessons, I dreamed about sword fighting and sailing the ocean. Now I'm realizing that the world is stranger than I ever imagined. Everything I know has been turned on its head, but I'm dealing with it the best I can. When you look at the great jeweled map at Dunwall Tower, Karnaca is the southernmost port in the Empire. A fat, red ruby. That's how I always thought of it. Up close, the city smells like the ocean and strange spices. Up close, it's a tangled story of blood and ambition. The birthplace of my father. Megan Foster is a stranger, but there's something that makes me want to trust her, despite her guarded disposition. She got me out of Dunwall, and I need answers. Delilah and the Duke made me look like a murderer, using the Crown Killer to butcher my political adversaries. They took what was mine, and I'm gonna get it back.
Must be cursed. Daft old man, this is some shit. Back to that city. What would we have done with the all sharp metal and shadows to safety as you? You're up. When you're ready to talk, I'll tell you the Duke's probably not back from Dunwall yet. If we're lucky, the Howlers will be distracted by some score they're working. We've been en route for 2 weeks. I hope Sokolov is all right. Wherever he is.
Delilah. My aunt, if that's really true. She has a twisted way of looking at the world.
Karnaka looks
Duke
pretty
Luca
from a
Abel,
distance,
but
it's a
Corvo
city
served
under
under
the
Luca's father,
and the
and said
blood flies
Theodanis was a
back.
good man. Mortimer Ramsey. The Duke couldn't have pulled off the coup without someone inside the City Watch. So the Crown Killer was a tool of the Duke's coup. The murders had a calculated effect. Sokolov seems so much older now. It looks like the overland route to the Addermeyer Institute goes through the carriage station. Why is this here? It's Delilah.
Anton started it just before he was taken. They've got history, but he wouldn't say more.
All right, you've explained part of it. But what were you and Sokolov doing here?
The old man loved Karnaka, but he'd caught wind of a conspiracy tied to the Crown Killer. He wanted to warn Corvo.
There were reports about tensions rising, corruption, street violence. I didn't give it much mind. Usually the local authorities resolve that sort of thing.
The new Duke has let things slide. But Sokolov concluded he might be the head of the conspiracy. He came in looking shocked, and if you've heard his after-dinner stories, you know that's unusual. We were going to set out for Dunwall, but something happened.
The Crown Killer.
Yes, the hatch ripped open and Sokolov screamed. All I caught was a glimpse of someone carrying him across the deck. I followed as long as I could, toward Addermeyer Institute. It's run by the alchemist Hypatia. Maybe the Duke is using a patient of hers, the Crown Killer.
Addermeyer. All right. I'll get inside. The Crown Killer has to be eliminated, and if the alchemist will cooperate, maybe I can learn something about what happened to Sokolov. Wish me luck.
If you need my luck, Sokolov's as good as dead. When you get done at the Institute, disable the watchtower. Once it's down, I'll bring the boat around. We'll take the skiff to the shore when you're ready.
This Dr. Hypatia, she seems to represent the good that's possible within the Empire.
Ready for me to drop you at the docks?
Let's go see the streets where my father grew up.
Off we go then.
It won't do to be recognized.
I'd take you to Adamire by boat, but security's too tight. The Grand Guard have a watchtower there. Go inland and use the carriage station. Before his death, the old Duke of Serkonos spent decades building up Karnaca. After Duke Luca Abel took over, he started draining the wealth out of the city as fast as he could. Orgies and week-long feasts.
Having more fun here than we were in Dunwall, it seems.
Watch yourself on the way to Adamire. The Duke's given the Grand Guard run of the city. Strangers get attacked on sight.
I'll keep my head down.
This is a good spot. Reach Adamire, take out the Crown Killer, and find out where Sokolov was taken. The alchemist, Hypatia. She'll help if she can. Sokolov likes her.
I'll see you later at Adamire. Just wait to bring up the boat until after I've disabled the watchtower.
Let's give it a day or two. If she's still there, I can ask a friend who's with the Grand Guard to take a squad on board and conduct a search. Give the crew time to load up whatever contraband they're no doubt waiting on.
They give us a piece of the confiscation?
Yeah, we pass it along to another ship at discount. Then we all split.
Just don't forget about me.
Are you, coming tonight?
People off the street. Not this time. They say there's someone on the prowl. Hopefully they'll just leave me alone.
Maybe I should have it looked at. I don't think it's supposed to fester like that.
Until I drill it.
There ain't enough place to live. Something's up.
New restrictions are now in place due to the political assassinations conducted in the name of the former Empress, Emily Caldwin, and carried out by the former Royal Protector, Corvo Atano. The Grand Serkonan Guard are stopping and questioning all foreigners and new workers on the streets of Karnaca. Compliance is mandatory.
An underground market. Illegal trade means weapons and ammunition.
That's all I'm gonna say.
I have something that might interest you. My name's Mindy Blanchard, and you look like someone who goes into places where you don't belong. Wanna help me with something? You scratch my ass, I'll scratch yours.
I need to get to Addermeyer Institute. Can you help me with that?
Yeah, I know how to do that. You go get a body for me, and I'll help you with your problem. Don't worry, he's already dead.
A body? That's odd. From where?
The overseers are holding him at their outpost. They think he was a kind of a witch. I want the body for reasons of my own. Sneak in and take it, then meet me in the old basement below the dentist office near there.
I'll think about it.
Are we gonna let a few blood flies stop us?
I'm in. Just remember to move slowly, and don't get too close to the nests.
We don't even
It's
know.
infested, all right. Move slowly, stay away from the nets, and try to avoid getting filled with bloodfly venom and eggs.
Going through there puts us on the other side of the wall of light.
If you want out of the city as bad as I do, This is our chance.
No. More likely we all get stung to death. Then we end up hatching more blood flies for the next group of idiots who try to get inside.
Damn it, Cole.
All right, we don't turn on each other. We'll find another way to make the coin, and another way to get past the wall of light.
Somewhere a noble woman is beating a servant. He is but a boy. The beating will leave him blind. He was late with the tea.
one gala after another. And the season's just getting started. Let's get the top of the cook. That did not taste anything like the kitchen. It's beyond delicious.
Miserable rat. I told you what would happen if you reported me. I warned you. Please, give me no choice. Please? It's too late for that, Rapallo. Guess what happens next?
And sometimes it is told around campfires during our most remote pilgrimages. It is the sorry story of a man, most high within the abbey, who was banished during the rat plague. His name may not be spoken, and all written record of his existence is in a lake. Is someone there?
So many people trying to get away from
Nothing here. Have a look around. Let's have a look around.
A glittering thing. That's all it was. A bauble, a trinket.
Safe anymore.
Yet it caught my eye. Why be tempted by such gilded nothing? I don't like that. Better have a look.
Sometimes I wonder if it wouldn't be better to craft the music boxes at each enclave. Here in the city, for instance. Instead, they're made in a few locations, kept from us, and shipped out. It seems dangerous.
Far worse to have the knowledge and construction materials scattered across the aisles. The metals used to make the devices are unusually rare. The techniques, if applied by anyone but the most faithful, resolute overseers, would border on heresy.
I suppose you're correct. It grieves me to imagine what cultists might accomplish if they took the music boxes and perverted them to their own ends.
Even though I don't fully understand the situation,
where did you
we'll
go?
wait for the Vice Overseer.
When should Byrne arrive?
He's engaged currently. He'll send someone else. Maybe Overseer Kindana. Until then, we stay where we are.
Will the heretic's corpse attract?
I hear laughter. Somewhere there is still merriment in song, and the gentle ease of friendship.
They will rise up among you like a virulent swarm, devouring everything wherever they go.
I must be ever vigilant against the outsider. He knows my heart. Test me. I will not.
That's it. The body Mindy sent me after.
laborious labor that is rigorous squeezes the muscles of a
They will rise
sponge,
up among
rinsing
you like a
impurities
virulent
from the
swarm,
mind and body.
devouring everything wherever they go. A stream of untruth. The echoes of lies come back as the voice of the outsider.
That would drag us through a glittering figure to return. And all it was, a ball. Yet it caught my eye. I began by such curious time.
You up for a beer later?
Come on. Hurry up. Hey, you got it. Put it down in the hole. Good job. Take this.
I won't ask you why you needed that. So how do I get to Addermire?
I just sent one of my boys to turn off the power to the carriage rails. When the juice is off, you can walk along the rails and get where you need to go. On the other side, there's a station that will take you to Addermire.
Better than nothing. Thanks for your help.
So now you've been paid, hit the road.
When others might choose to draw blood, you find another way. This, I think, is my highest praise.
Sure. We'll get the cigars tomorrow. Wanna buy one?
What is it to you when grocery store slamming a nail or a screw? A dude from the south, a vile witch's brew. A cool. What is it to you?
Wouldn't miss that.
We should talk to the magistrate, see if she can help.
Marvelous. I'm game if you are.
We're playing dice tonight.
Downtrodden, for the poor and forgotten.
It's safe to touch the carriage rails now.
Shit assignment. Addermire Station? No one ever goes out there anymore. Or rarely.